All right. So again, solving inequalities. I'm going to work my way through this first one. Okay, the steps that we do to solve these are going to be just like what we worked before. So again, I've got that y plus 10. Now it says is less than 3. Just like before, I'm going to draw this line to go straight through it. And because I draw better when I have actual lines, I'm going to put some grid lines on there. Okay. So I've got y plus 10 is less than 3. I still am going to put this line here. I'm still going to divide it into 2 separate groups. Okay, I want to get the y on the side all by itself. So it's saying y plus 10 is less than 3. What's the opposite of adding by 10? Subtracting. Perfect. So I'm going to subtract both sides by 10. I get y. This part where this line's at, I am not going to change this symbol. This symbol's not going to change. And so I get 3 minus 10. I get negative 7. So again, I drew this line straight through it. This symbol will not change. Okay? As long as I don't do any multiplying or dividing by a negative number, this sign will stay the same. And I'm going to show you when we get to having to change that stuff. But that's it. Is the variable on the side by itself? Is there an inequality? Is there a number on the opposite side? Perfect. We're done. So my answer for that one is y less than negative 7. If you wanted to leave it like this, I'm good with that. If you wanted to rewrite it like this, I'm good with that too. For right now, no. I'm not worried about any of the graphing stuff. The biggest part I'm most concerned with today, or for this part, is going to be doing the math on it. We will graph it, but for right now, hopefully based on what you guys just did in those 4 questions, you've proved to me that you can graph it. All right, on to number 2. Yes, sir.
Draw that line.
Draw that line. Okay, now I've got x plus 7 is greater than or equal to 10. I'm going to let you guys write this down if you want to put it so that way we can work it together. All right, y'all drew that line. Perfect. Now I've got x plus 7 greater than or equal to 10. What am I going to do? Next step, Austin? Minus 7 to both sides. I love it. I get x less than or equal to, because that sign didn't change. 10 minus 7 is a 3. I've got my variable on the left. I've got my inequality in the middle. I've got my number on the right. I'm done. I can leave like that, or I can rewrite it as x is greater than or equal to 3. Feeling good? Again, nothing too crazy. Show me what you can do. Same thing. I'm not moving on until I see everyone have this one done. Super. Got it. Awesome. Guys, I love it. You guys got this stuff down. Again, you drew that line. You saw that it was plus 5, so minus 5 to both sides. You were left off with y is greater than 6. I'm happy. Okay, This one, okay, these ones we are going to graph. Before we do any other crazy moving though, we're going to work the exact same way. We want to have our variable on one side, we want our inequality, and we want a number. However, is my variable on the left right now?
Yeah.
It's on the right. No. So we're still going to go through, we're still going to solve it so that way the variable will be on one side and the other one, and I'm going to show you one other step after that. So just like we did before, line to separate it. I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides. So 3 minus 7, that gives me negative 4. It's less than or equal to g. Okay, so I got negative 4, less than or equal to a g. I wrote it, I want to rewrite it like this on purpose. Okay, is my variable on the left-hand side? It's not. So there is one more step that I need to do. The stuff that I'm going to look at with this one, let me grab a different color pen just to point it out. When I look at this inequality, do you see how the arrows are pointing towards the g? Okay? So like the point of this is towards the g. Yeah? What I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this problem. I'm going to rewrite it so that way my g is on the left and my negative 4 is still there. So again, I still have this letter, this variable, I still have this number. The numbers, the variables are not going to change. I want it so that way my variable is on the left. So I'm happy with that. Now I need to put in my inequality sign. Because this letter, these two flip-flop from side to side, they switch sides, I need to switch the direction that my inequality goes. Okay, so it used to be, here, let me do my best Michael Jackson Man in the Mirror impression. It used to look like this. Okay, here's my mirror. Okay, I need to flip it because we now have it on the opposite side. Looks like an angry face. We're going to flip sides. So it used to look like this. Now it's going to be like that. So g is less than or equal to negative 4. So again, if I flip sides, if I flip these around, I have to flip the sign. The one way that I like to double check it, and that's the reason I pointed this thing out before. Do you see how it was pointing to the g? Did I just pull that one down? Is it still pointing at this g?
Yeah.
Yes. That's my way of double checking. So a lot of times we can kind of go through and double check some things. That's one of the ways to double check. Okay, so I've got this inequality right here. I've got g is less than or equal to negative 4. We are still going to plot it on a number line. Okay. If I have a number line, how many numbers do I need? At least 3. Perfect. So if I have a negative 4 right there, that's the middle one. What number should I put right here? Which one? Both. That one's going to be negative 5. You were right the first time. You got to be confident. Because again, negative 5 is smaller than negative 4. And then we got negative 3. Okay, we got negative 5, negative 4, negative 3. Perfect. They're in numerical order. Now I'm going to fill it in. Is it going to be an open circle or closed circle? Perfect. Which way is it going to point? To the left or the right? It's going to go over this way. Again, I got my arrow. It points this way, so I'm going to put it this way. My variable, when you write it, variable has to be on the left. Inequality, then the number. That order is so important. How you feeling on that? Okay, next one you guys are going to talk me through. I don't know what I'm doing again. First step. That line. Should I go to about there? Step 2, Austin, what do you got?
Subtract 5/7.
Perfect, minus 5/7 to both sides.
Yeah.
I got B greater than 2 minus 5/7. Anybody put it in the calculator? Oops.
9/7.
1 and 2/7, or you could say 9/7. Yep, I'm good with that. Either one. Okay. I can say I'm good with either one. Here's what I want to show you, though. We've got a number line. Who here has seen a number line that has improper fractions on it?
None.
Not too many people. So, even though it came out like this, if you put it in your calculator, it would have showed up like that. I would prefer, let me get a different color to point this out. I would prefer that it didn't change colors. A mixed number or a decimal. Okay, 1.27 as a decimal is 0.29. I'm going to say 1.27 or 1.29. Okay, I'm going to write it 2 separate ways. I'm going to show you that. So you could put it as B is greater than 1 and 2/7. Or you could say B is greater than 1.29. Either way, I'm happy with. Next up, I need a number line. How many numbers do I need? 3. Got it. What numbers do you guys think I should put in there? What should be the middle number right around here?
1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3.
Okay, I'm not going to stick with the one. I'm going to stick with the bigger numbers. I would say yes. 1 will be in the middle. If you went 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, that works as well. Make sure your middle one's going to be here. So if I have 1 here, I'll say 2 is going to be here. 0 will be down there. 1.29 is going to be about here on this number line. Okay? I'm not worried that you guys are going to be exactly at the perfect spot. But what I'm going to do is I'm still going to put like a little mark right here. Please put a little mark on that number line so I know where it's going to be at. Okay. Will it be an open circle or closed circle? Open circle.
Right.
It's going to be an open circle on that spot, and it's going to go to the right. Okay? There is a longer study hall for today. Or not today, tomorrow. I'm going to give you guys an assignment for this one. I'm going to make sure that I don't cover any of the stuff that we haven't done yet. So I got to make sure from what numbers I was going to give you, because I don't want to do any division. Excuse me. I want you to do page 370.
Same page as the 4 problem.
What's that?
Same page as the 4.
Nope, different one.
Oh, that's
470, 4 through 9, all. So you have 6 problems for this one. You have 4 from the last one. Okay? Not giving you too much, but page 470, 4 through 9. All. Only the addition and subtraction. We're not going to do any multiplication. Yes, ma'am.
I think it's 370.
370. Sorry.
How many chapters do we have left to do till the end of the school year?
I am not 100% certain. We're going to go through and we'll work right